Imagine a world where the apocalypse didn't bring fire and brimstone, but a cold, calculating system that turned reality into a game of survival, stats, and ruthless progression. You are part of the first wave of originators, individuals who have unlocked the deepest secrets of the Etherious system, gaining powers that defy the very laws of physics. But with great power comes a target on your back, as rival factions, corrupted monsters, and the system itself conspire to keep humanity in check. Welcome to Etherious Originator, the fourth explosive installment in MS's The Systems Descent series. If you love apocalypse LRPG tropes, complex skill trees, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a protagonist break the limits of the system through ingenuity, grinding, and sheer stubbornness, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in progression fantasy, blending the visceral chaos of dungeon crawling with the addictive dopamine hit of mastering a broken world. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist facing the consequences of their previous ascensions, only to find that the system has introduced new, deadly mechanics designed to cull the strong. The atmosphere is thick with the hum of mana, the static of system notifications, and the creeping dread of knowing that every level up could attract the attention of something far worse than a boss monster. MS excels at capturing the psychological toll of living in a gamified hellscape, making every tactical maneuver, every resource allocation, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble where the price of failure is not just death, but erasure from the leaderboard forever. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular originator trope and the brilliant system exploitation dynamic. This isn't just about swinging a sword, it's about understanding the hidden code of the system, managing cooldowns, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who rely on brute force and privileged status. Watching the protagonist reverse-engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional, trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying, chiming ding of a massive level-up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of the system's descent lies in its characters and the heavy burden of integrity. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating gamer. They are a deeply human individual struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that rewards ruthlessness. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing them literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. Etherious Originator is a triumph of the LitRPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. MS has crafted a sequel that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the Originator. The system is live, but his future is bright.